Once again, I want to say thank you for joining Alexis. Thank you for choosing this channel. And today we have a networking video. And since networking is basic of life, and networks are everywhere, be it phone, computing, and so on. So I want each one of us to know how to terminate a cable, network cable. And with me I have RJs, and RJs are in different types, but today I've decided to use this one. It is a plastic, fully plastic RJ, no way through for the cables, it is blocked in front. So we are going to terminate it using this Cat 6 cable. It is a twisted pair, and it is nice to do cancellation of noise and better transfer of data. With the help of a clipping tool, we are going to put our RJs 45s on both ends of our cable, the Cat 6 cable, and we shall start with cutting off the insulation or the outer insulation or the outer skin of the cable. Now we shall cut our cable, then we untwist, but before untwisting we have to extend the cable like an inch behind, so that in case I had cut my cable while removing this outer skin of the cable, if I had cut my cable while removing the outer skin, I would have done away with that error. That's why I peel the skin behind, so that I can maybe go past that error and to be on a safer side. After removing the outer skin of the cable, I have to get the right an estimate of the measurement I'm going to be using. Then I will untwist all the cables, and with me there are some two standards I've showed on the screen. We can share them. We have A and B, and those are the standards. The two standards are known worldwide. As long as you say to any networker that I'm using standard A, you will know that that is white, green, green, and so on. Then if you are to say standard B, that is the second diagram we have, that is orange, white, orange, and so on. And today we are going to separate these wires the way we are seeing. After separating them or untwisting them, you make them straight. A reason being, they are going to enter into that RJ, and we want all of them to reach the extreme end where the steels are that cut the cable to connect with our inner cores of the wires, all those cables. So we untwist them carefully, and as you untwist, you have to monitor them, check if there are some cut wires, if all of them are in good shape, and so on. Then after untwisting them, we shall go on forward to make them straight. After making them straight, as we are seeing in the process, we shall arrange them or align them basing on the configurations of the different technologies we are using there. That is either A or B. So I'm still trying to sort them. I wanted, since my camera wasn't so good, I had to do it a little slowly, but this can be done in a few seconds. Yeah, I'm almost done with that. So I'll have to arrange them and cut them using the clipping tool. I had to cut them short. Reason I'm cutting them short, I don't want an extra wires of the internal individual wires to be out of my RJ. Once I terminate them, I want all of them to enter inside, and I only leave that orange outside, that big insulation to be exposed outside, but all our internal 8 cores entering to their various places and be locked inside. So here we press them into our RJ and make them secure firmly we try to check our nose. By the way, the RJ has the nose, that car clip you see behind, that is called the nose of the RJ. So you have to turn it the other way around so that it faces down, and your connectors are seen up, those wires you see. So the reason we turn the nose to face down is to see properly through the RJ that our connections are the right ones, or the arrangements are the ones that we have to do by that time. So now that you see that all cables are reaching the end, and everything is okay, you have to check, double check, to confirm, because once it is wasted you have to do the process again. Just cut it off and do the whole process again. So using the terminating tool or the clipping tool, we enter our RJ, the indications. So we are going to do RJ 45, that is the middle part. Though we have different RJs in the market, some are used for telecom purposes, some for internet, as we are going to do, and data, and others are used. There is RJ 10, RJ 45, there are very many. So we have to secure our RJ in the clipping tool, then we press. Usually there is a small click. Once you press the clipping tool, there is a click, small sound that is made, tink, something like that, to show that the bottom side of the RJ45 is stuck with the cable. Now I'm trying to pull to show you that this thing is now secure. Even though somebody is running and maybe tries to pull it out, it is secure, and our cable is firmly pressed in the position. So now I will do the same process at the other side. Since the cable has two sides, I want to connect from one device, then connecting to another device. This can be for communication purposes, data sharing, internet purposes, and also networking, connecting the different devices on the network. The process of connecting different devices is networking one machine or one computer to another computer, or a computer to a switch, or a phone to another phone. So once you form a connection between devices, it forms a network. Yeah, that's right. So I'm doing the same process on the other end of the cable, and we shall soon get finished with that. Then we see what else we can do. The same alignment you used at the other extreme of the cable is the same you use at this other side. And for today I've not had a cable tester, but we shall test our cable to see if the connections are right and our cable is working perfectly well. But I have a cable tester that eases work. You can terminate if you are using just small cables, and you check with the cable tester. It has various ports where you can plug in and run a test to see if it is a blockage of a wire, if it is cut, if data is passing through, or if there is a crossover. And those are signals that are indicated on our cable testers, and in my kit there is one, but today I've not carried the kit. I only had this, so we are going to do it. It is not the hard way. This is a basic for all of us. Now that internet is in our homes, now that we need internet everywhere, now that we need to connect our devices and communicate to our devices remotely, we need some basics. We need to understand some of the basics. So now we shall be going on with arranging, as we are seeing in the video. We arrange our cables basing on the color codes, and after we shall cut them to resize them so that they can enter our RJs very well. We are seeing, we are trying to cut them. My clipping tool is a little blunt, but it is still working, but I hope to get another one. This shouldn't be so hard to cut these small wires. It is done faster, within a second it would have finished that. So we are seeing those cuts are not so sharp, but they can work for us, but that should be very sharper than that, but it can still work for us. So we are going to put our cables into that RJ. Still, the nose has to face down, because if this time we face it up, we shall be crossing the color codes instead of matching the other ones. That's why if we have to face our noses of the RJ down, so that both sides we can see through that RJ and we see all the wires reaching the extreme of the RJ. Then after we secure them using our clipping tool, and we think at this point our cable is ready for use, and we believe that this is going to work. Yeah, it's going to work. Yes, it's going to work. So we shall be doing that connection we are seeing in those diagrams, one to my switch and then the other to my laptop, using the network ports, Ethernet ports. Yeah, the Ethernet ports. I'll place one in the switch as seen, then I also connect to my laptop, and after putting the other in the laptop, I'll have to check out the network side. Yes, my laptop was connected to the wireless, that's why it was showing that way, but after detecting the Ethernet, it overrides the wireless and it switches directly to the LAN instead of one Wi-Fi. Then it changes to the one local area network. Now we can see, after connecting, I'm trying to browse and searching for football. Yes, football, and we can see that I can see the football, and these are the basics. Recap of what we need. We need the RJs as our connectors that are connected to the cables. Then after, we shall need also a clipping tool that is for attaching our connector to the cable, and preferably we shall also need our cable. That cable can be it can be a Cat 5, can be a Cat 6. They also have their specifications. Those cables can either be also the phone cables. They can be very many cables you can use. In our videos to come, we shall also be seeing that a Cat 6 or Cat 5, it has 8 small wires within, but we can also use some of the hacks. I can decide to use 4 of them for one purpose, then I can also decide to use the other 4 for another purpose. So as long as you know which color is designed to do what, or what you want to use it for, because there are some key things. Some are for in wiring cameras, some can be used for data and others can be used for power. In that, I just use one cable to transfer my data and power at the same time, if I don't have the PoE that can help me power. Such hacks, we need them in our day-to-day lives, and I believe this has been so helpful for us. Please subscribe, like and comment. Thank you so much. Peace.